Learn English to Gujarati. Goal conflict 2.
प्रतिष्ठा जोखम.
Business terms. Welcome to the chaos meeting. Hey, you're about to learn some seriously smart English to Gujarati vocabulary without falling asleep in a boring boardroom. Let's turn management drama into language practice. Welcome to the office of heroic confusion, where coffee is strong, deadlines are stronger, and someone always says, "This could have been an email." Today you will meet 8 powerful terms in Gujarati. First comes goal conflict, which is
लक्ष्य संघर्ष.
imagine wanting fast work and perfect work at the same time. That is
लक्ष्य संघर्ष.
Then we have conflict of interest, or
हित संघर्ष.
that is the awkward moment when someone is supposed to be fair, but their cousin, neighbor, or favorite tea shop owner somehow benefits too. Next is incentive structure, or
प्रोत्साहन माळखू.
this is the system of rewards that makes people work harder, or at least look busy when the boss walks by. You will also learn governance problem,
शासन समस्या.
moral hazard,
नैतिक जोखम.
principal agent problem,
प्रिन्सिपल एजेंट समस्या.
systemic risk,
प्रणालिक जोखम.
and reputational risk.
प्रतिष्ठा जोखम.
Yes, these are big ideas. But don't worry, we will tame them one by one, like wild office goats wearing neckties. The vocabulary parade. Let's meet the words properly, nice and clearly, so your brain can stop pretending this is too advanced. You can do this. Goal conflict is
लक्ष्य संघर्ष.
example, the team faced
लक्ष्य संघर्ष.
between speed and quality. Conflict of interest is
हित संघर्ष.
example, the official stepped aside because of
हित संघर्ष.
incentive structure is
प्रोत्साहन माळखू.
example, a fair
प्रोत्साहन माळखू.
can improve performance. Governance problem is
शासन समस्या.
example, the city faced a
शासन समस्या.
in public administration. Moral hazard is
नैतिक जोखम.
example, insurance can sometimes create.
नैतिक जोखम.
Principal agent problem is
प्रिन्सिपल एजेंट समस्या.
example, when the manager's goals differ from the owner's, that is
प्रिन्सिपल एजेंट समस्या.
systemic risk is
प्रणालिक जोखम.
example, one bank failure may create.
प्रणालिक जोखम.
Reputational risk is
प्रतिष्ठा जोखम.
example, a scandal can cause
प्रतिष्ठा जोखम.
a very suspicious office story. Now you will hear the words inside one funny story. If the office feels a little too real, that is purely accidental. Probably. On Monday morning, the company called Mango Thunder Consulting held an emergency meeting. The boss said, "We must work faster, but also make 0 mistakes." Everyone nodded, then everyone frowned. That was a classic.
लक्ष्य संघर्ष.
Then the finance director recommended hiring his brother's firm, his cousin's firm, and somehow also his barber's firm. The legal team coughed loudly and whispered, "Possible."
हित संघर्ष.
Quote. The HR manager stood up and announced a new
प्रोत्साहन माळखू.
If employees did good work, they got a bonus. If they did excellent work, they got a bigger bonus. If they survived 3 meetings without saying synergy, they got a medal. But the office still had a
शासन समस्या.
nobody knew who approved what, who signed what, or why the printer had more authority than middle management. Then came the dangerous part. The traders believed the company would always rescue them, no matter how reckless they were. So they took bigger and bigger risks. The economist in the corner screamed, "That is
नैतिक जोखम.
Quote. Meanwhile, the owner wanted long-term stability, but the manager wanted a quick bonus and a fancy chair with unnecessary buttons. That mismatch was a
प्रिन्सिपल एजेंट समस्या.
one small error in the system spread through accounting, logistics, customer support, and even the snack inventory. Suddenly, the whole company faced
प्रणालिक जोखम.
And when the story leaked online, customers laughed, investors panicked, and the brand suffered.
प्रतिष्ठा जोखम.
In short, it was not the best Monday. Mini dialogues you can repeat. Let's make the words speak. Repeat these little dialogues out loud if you want to sound clever and slightly intimidating at meetings. A. Why is this decision difficult? B. Because there is.
लक्ष्य संघर्ष.
Between low cost and high quality. A. Why did the judge step away? B. Because of.
हित संघर्ष.
A. How can we motivate the team fairly? B. We need a better.
प्रोत्साहन माळखू.
A. Why are public services delayed? B. There is a.
शासन समस्या.
A. Why are they taking bigger risks? B. Because protection creates.
नैतिक जोखम.
A. Why does the manager not act fully in the owner's interest? B. That is.
प्रिन्सिपल एजंट समस्या.
A. Is this danger limited to one institution? B. No, it could become.
प्रणालिक जोखम.
A. Why is the brand nervous after the scandal? B. Because of.
प्रतिष्ठा जोखम.
Memory tricks with drama. You do not need a supercomputer brain. You just need weird images because weird images stick. To remember.
लक्ष्य संघर्ष.
Imagine two horses pulling your shopping cart in different directions. One horse wants salad, the other wants cake. To remember.
हित संघर्ष.
Imagine a referee whose cousins are on both teams. That game will be spicy. To remember.
प्रोत्साहन माळखू.
Picture a ladder made of bonuses. Climb higher, earn more snacks. To remember.
शासन समस्या.
Imagine a government office where every paper is stamped, not my department. To remember.
नैतिक जोखम.
Picture someone wearing 5 helmets, 3 seat belts, and still trying to jump off the sofa because they feel too safe. To remember.
प्रिन्सिपल एजंट समस्या.
Imagine you hire someone to buy vegetables, but they come back with sunglasses and a milkshake. To remember.
प्रणालिक जोखम.
Think of dominoes made of banks. One falls, then everybody gasps dramatically. To remember.
प्रतिष्ठा जोखम.
Imagine a shining company logo slipping on a banana peel live on television. Quick quiz, no panic. Time for a quick check. No grades, no stress, and no manager will schedule a follow-up meeting about it. What is the Gujarati term for goal conflict?
लक्ष्य संघर्ष.
What is the Gujarati term for conflict of interest?
हित संघर्ष.
What is the Gujarati term for incentive structure?
प्रोत्साहन माळखू.
What is the Gujarati term for governance problem?
शासन समस्या.
What is the Gujarati term for moral hazard?
नैतिक जोखम.
What is the Gujarati term for principal agent problem?
प्रिन्सिपल एजंट समस्या.
What is the Gujarati term for systemic risk?
प्रणालिक जोखम.
What is the Gujarati term for reputational risk?
प्रतिष्ठा जोखम.
Your final challenge. Now it is your turn to think like a language detective. Try to say the Gujarati term before I do. A company wants fast growth and strong safety. That is a.
लक्ष्य संघर्ष.
A decision maker may benefit personally from the decision. That is.
हित संघर्ष.
A reward system that shapes behavior is called.
प्रोत्साहन माळखू.
A problem in administration or public management is.
शासन समस्या.
When protection makes people less careful, that is.
नैतिक जोखम.
When the agent does not fully serve the principal, that is.
प्रिन्सिपल एजंट समस्या.
When one failure can threaten the whole system, that is.
प्रणालिक जोखम.
When a scandal damages public image, that is.
प्रतिष्ठा जोखम.
Friendly conclusion. You made it through the glorious jungle of business vocabulary. That deserves respect, and maybe a celebratory cup of tea. Today you practiced 8 important English to Gujarati terms.
लक्ष्य संघर्ष. हित संघर्ष. प्रोत्साहन माळखू. शासन समस्या. नैतिक जोखम. प्रिन्सिपल एजंट समस्या. प्रणालिक जोखम.
And.
प्रतिष्ठा जोखम.
These are advanced words, but you learned them with story, repetition, humor, and context. Thank you for listening. Keep practicing, say the words out loud again tomorrow, and let your Gujarati grow stronger one smart phrase at a time.